So those of you who've been following my video blog since the beginning probably already know that my mom is tearing down the house I grew up in and building a new one. So she's emptying out the attic and kind of getting rid of a lot of junk. So she gave me this box here full of all this old stuff that I made when I was in school from like kindergarten until, I don't know, probably graduated. So let's give it a look and see what we can find. Here's a bunch of stuff from when I was born. You can see I was 7 pounds, 11 ounces, and 21 inches long. Look at that cute little face. I got my, my feet prints right there. Let's see. Oh, I've grown a little bit. Let's move on to preschool. There's my handprint. And look here. There's the crooked mouth. I even had it back then. This is a book I wrote when I was young. It's called No. 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 On. Oops. November! Moving on to first grade, they had us write some stories here. My First Stories, it's called. Let me read you an excerpt here. It says, there was a man who never drove his car, and that's why he starved to death, and he never ate. Well, I guess that's what happens when you don't drive your car, right? You starve to death because you can't go to the grocery store. So I guess there's the guy, and he's planning on eating his vase or his cat because he doesn't have any groceries, right? But this last one's my favorite. I still remember this, until this day. It says, if I could make breakfast, I would make French toast. I would put peanut butter on it, and microchips, and frog brains, and cut up heart from a rabbit. By Joshua Leo. I was quite the author back then. And also quite the illustrator, obviously, here. You can see the brains and the microchips and the French toast and it's all there. What a sick little child I was. Here's second grade. When I grow up, I am President of the United States of America. I live in the White House and my name is Josh Bush. I have 4 cars, a Corvette, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, and a limo. And I am going to give money to the poor. You gotta throw in that extra little, oh, I'm materialistic, but I'll give money to the poor. I was thinking ahead back in second grade. This is a book of kind things people wrote to me when I was in 3rd grade. I put her first because I had a major crush on her. It says, thanks for trying to have me over, but my mom is just stubborn. Hi, you're a pretty fast runner, and you're good at sports. You're really funny. Dear Josh, I hope you like the note I gave you. You used to stick pretzels up your nose. So since people thought I was funny in 3rd grade, in 4th grade I decided I wanted to be a professional comedian, a la Johnny Carson. So this is something I want to make a difference by making people laugh and making them feel happy. Making people laugh makes me feel good, and it makes them feel good. I would also like to cheer up old people. Aw. Here's a whole bunch of class pictures, basically from kindergarten until 8th grade. This kid right here, his name was Josh. I really didn't like him because he pushed me down and made me bleed. Michael Radu, no idea whatever happened to him. We lost him after 2nd grade. This was my teacher. She really freaked me out. Wanted to hold me back. She was always a nice lady. Let's see here. Ooh, we got a nice mullet sighting right there. Gotta love the mullet. Let's see here. Okay. This was the first girl that I ever kissed on the cheek. This was the first girl that I ever kissed on the lips. Had a big crush on her. Had a big crush on her. Was friends with her. He was like my best friend until 6th grade. He was also one of my good friends. It's really kind of interesting because the memories that I have of, like 3rd grade are created by these things, these artifacts, I go through these things and that's how I remember my past, and I guess that's what video blogging for me is kind of, and Jay had mentioned this before, we're creating these artifacts that either we, when we're old, or our kids can go back and look at and remember and realize, like what things were like now, in the future. So that's what's really, really cool. We're creating artifacts to help us remember our past.